All right, everybody, my favorite subscribers. This is gonna be a movie review. I guess it's kind of like dinner and a movie, without you guys eating or making any dinner. I'm the one who's gonna be eating lunch. I want to see if I could do this on the side, at least to keep my channel active. Gonna do some movie reviews, but just, voice and maybe a table. I'm thinking of printing out the poster of the movie I'm going to talk about, and I'm putting my phone on it. So you'll have to excuse any interruptions, as you can hear the microwave in the background cooking up. The last movie that I saw on YouTube was Commando. I'll place a link in the description, or make an annotation to the movie. So, Commando's a really old movie from the 80s. I think it's 84, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and a very young Alyssa Milano. Let me see. And Rae Dawn Chong, who I think she only made 2 movies and disappeared from the face of the earth. She's Tommy Chong of Cheech and Chong's fame. She's his daughter. So the plot is that John Matrix, which is a cool name because Matrix, Transformers, John, my name, also a name of a lot of people like John McClane, John Rambo, John Seagal. Wait, that was Nico. So he's a retired ex-military. He lives in the woods with his daughter. No mention of the wife. And his commander, Kirby, shows up and tells him that his former people from his unit are being killed off, that he should be careful. And won't you know it, right after they leave, the bad guys show up, which was surprising. They shoot up the place. They kidnap Alyssa Milano. And there's this guy, he's like, you're going to help us out, or we kill your daughter. Am I right? And he says, wrong. And he shoots him in the head, which is awesome. The 80s was awesome for action movies. So they catch him, and they put him on a plane. They put Schwarzenegger on a plane to go to this place, Valverde, so he can kill the president, and this evil guy can rise to power. But of course, he sneaks off the plane. There's a scene with him on the plane's cargo hold, and a dog barking at him, and you can clearly tell the dog is barking at something else, which is always funny. I noticed that as a kid when I saw this in Santo Domingo, like in the 80s. My uncle had recorded it off cable with his VCR. So he gets off the plane, he goes into the airport, and Rae Dawn Chong is being harassed by Sully, played by the ever evil, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. David Patrick Kelly, who was in the Warriors, and he was also in The Crow. Fire it up! Fire it up! So Sully sees him, runs away, and Arnold catches up to him, and he dangles him over a cliff, and he tells him the classic line, remember, Sully, when I told you I would kill you last? And he's like, yeah, Matrix, I lied. I love the way he says, I lied, and drops him off the cliff. David Patrick Kelly does like a scream that goes like, la 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 la, as he falls to his death. So Rae Dawn Chong decides to help John Matrix out. And let me see. They meet up with Bill Duke, who's African-American commando. They have a fight with the classic line, you scared, MFer? Well, you better be, I'm a Green Beret. And Arnold says, I had Green Berets for breakfast And now I'm very hungry, and he beats him up. And they steal Bill Duke's car. And then they go to like an airport after getting some weapons. And they take the plane. The plot's really short, if you could tell. We're getting by the end. They take the plane to where the bad guy has Arnold's daughter kidnapped, Alyssa Milano. Who I had a thought, like, you know, Arnold. Now it's come out that he's really known for cheating, and he likes women and stuff, like any male. But I hope that it would be weird if he had the hots for Alyssa Milano now, the way she looks, being that they played father and son. I mean, father and daughter way back when. So he gets to the island and all the action starts. Things blow up. It's awesome 80s all over again. He says, "¿Cómo está?" and he shoots a knife into somebody's chest. "¿Cómo está?" for the people who don't know Spanish means, "How are you?" and then shoots him with a knife. There's an awesome scene with the best use of a tool shed ever. Ever. Just that scene alone is awesome. Where he throws like a saw to a guy's head and chops off the top of his head. So he kills the bad guy and he chases after Benny, who's chasing after his daughter. Benny, I think James Nintendo Nerd mentioned it. He's like one of the evilest guys, the best bad villains in cinema. While they're fighting, Arnold throws Bennett against an electric fence and he screams, and you think it's gonna be the end of it. And he comes back for more. And he dies with the awesome line of "Let off some steam, Bennett," as he has a pipe impaled through him. And then the end, and some rock ballad that I thought was "You Are My Affection" or something by an 80s band, but it's like "I Will Protect You." Do I recommend this movie? If you're a fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger like I am, then yes. Right now I'm looking to see Raw Deal. Before Commando I saw The Running Man. I'll probably talk about that later. And also, I know The End of Days is on YouTube. So this is Aries0083. I'm recommending Commando. It gets a DVD rating for me. My rating is gonna be theater, but this isn't in the theater anymore. DVD or plague. DVD means buy it on DVD. Plague means avoid this like the plague. So you should have this in your collection. I had it in my collection a long time ago. It was like a $5 DVD, but then I started selling my DVDs to a place called Book Off in Manhattan. They're not there anymore, but there was a Japanese place that would buy VHSs and stuff. So this is one that you should have in your collection. And I've noticed that Arnold and puns go together. They're a match made in heaven. Looking forward to seeing The Last Stand, although I don't think it's going to be as good. This is Aries0083 with this movie review signing out.